We're just a couple of weeks away from FIFA 22 and honestly I couldn't be more excited. I know Create a Club is the marquee feature for this year's FIFA, but I'm sure a lot of you guys can't wait to get stuck into a regular career mode and are probably thinking, what team should I do first? Well, in this video I'm going to be giving you all 10 great options to choose from. So yeah, 10 teams that you might probably want to use in FIFA 22 career mode. Let's get into it. Also in the comments, I want each one of you guys to tell me what is the team you're going to be using for the first time in FIFA 22 career mode. I can't wait to hear your options. And also, let me know what the signings are looking to make in your first career mode. We're going to start off with AC Milan first, because I think they're going to be a very fun option to do in career mode. In this video, I'm going to be showing you all a lot of top teams, a lot of mid-table clubs, relegation-threatened clubs, and even maybe second division teams. So there are a ton of options for everyone here to choose from. So starting off with AC Milan, this is going to be a challenge because you're going to try and overcome an Inter team that just won Serie A. You've got Juventus to handle. Let's not forget clubs like Napoli who are up there with you as well. So I think Milan will be a great choice. Ibra is still there. You can have a bit of fun with him for the first season. You've got players like Theo Hernandez who are going to really grow well in their overall. Apart from that, Romagnoli, let's not forget the youngsters, Sandro Tonali, Rafael Leao. They've got a bloody good squad, and I genuinely feel like Milan will be a really fun career mode to do, especially since they're back in the Champions League where they belong after so long. Next club we've got here is Arsenal, and where do we even begin with Arsenal? They are literally bottom of the Premier League right now. 3 games played, 3 defeats. They've just been embarrassed, and honestly, I don't think there could be a better Premier League team to go for than Arsenal, because they are just so bad right now that improving them is going to be a challenge. Normally you'd consider Arsenal a top 6 club, but these days, are they even a top 10 club? I don't think so. So that's why I think Arsenal would be a great choice. I'm not entirely sure if they made the Europa League or not. They may have, or they're probably in like the Europa Conference League or whatever that's called. That is in the game, by the way, so you do get a bit of European football regardless with Arsenal. And they've got some good players. They completed the signing of Ødegaard. You know, if you can keep Ødegaard at the club for a fair few seasons, you're Gucci, let's just say that. And then you've got the likes of Thomas Partey, Aubameyang, Leno for the first few seasons. On paper, Arsenal's decent. But of course, the challenge of making them what they were back during the 2002, 3, 4, those days, almost a couple of decades ago, I think that's going to be a ton of fun. So Arsenal are definitely a top pick in terms of a Premier League career mode for me. We can actually take more of a detailed look at their squad here, as you guys can see. Of course, Bellerin has moved to, I think, Real Betis, so you won't have him. But apart from that, and probably Caballos as well. So yeah, Willian, I think he's made the move away as well. So it's all about growing Ødegaard, Smith Rowe, Saka, Tierney, and you should be good. In other news, if you are excited for FIFA 22 and the content I'm going to be producing, trust me, September 22nd, we're going to go ham on the FIFA videos, and I cannot wait for that. So if you guys are excited, I'd really appreciate if you could spare a second and drop a like on the video. It really helps with the algorithm and helps my channel grow. And yeah, I'd really appreciate that. Subscribe if you're new around here, and let's get into the remaining 8 teams. Next up, we've got Aston Villa. I wasn't making this video without including Aston Villa because, trust me, they're going to be one of the most fun career modes you could have. I'm definitely thinking about doing an Aston Villa save at some point during FIFA 22 because you look at the team they've got. They've got my favorite keeper right now in Emiliano Martinez. I love that guy, so instantly, he's one of the reasons I'd do an Aston Villa save. They signed Leon Bailey to replace Grealish, by the way, which is nuts. And then they've got players like Emiliano Buendia, who they just signed from, I think, Norwich. So they've got a top-class squad. Few youngsters like Konsa and Tuanzebe, so their backline is covered. And up top, Danny Ings to get them goals. Like, can't go wrong with that. So Aston Villa is up there with a top-class choice. I know you're probably going to see 3 or 4 Premier League teams in this video, but that's because, let's be real, guys, the Premier League is the most fun league to do career modes on, and it's just the truth, guys. I'm just being honest here. But there are some different clubs in here in the video, so don't worry, we've got a lot of options. We're moving back to La Liga for this one. Espanyol is the next club I'm picking. They're back in La Liga, guys. They're the thorn in Barca's backside. Probably the thorn they just don't care about, because Espanyol have been in Barca's shadow for ever so long. And that's what this challenge is going to be like. We're in a situation where Barca are in financial ruin. So you've got maybe a few years to make Espanyol the top Catalan club, and that's why I feel like they'll be a pretty fun save to have. Boulay is a pretty good striker. They don't have that many young talents and all, but I think it's still going to be a real challenge to, make them the top club in Spain. Plus, their stadium is in FIFA, so you get the realism. Plus, I think you can customize your stadium even in regular career mode. I'm not entirely sure about that, but unless it's like a real stadium. So Espanyol would be a really fun choice in my opinion, and it's one you guys definitely need to look out for if you're looking for a relegation threatened club to try and make them the top dog in Spain. It's gonna take y'all 7-8 seasons, probably 100% I guess, so yeah, get ready for the long one. You guys thought Barcelona wasn't making this video? Of course they are. They're gonna be probably the most popular team to do a career mode on because they're a mess. Doing a Barca career mode, it's probably going to be like a rebuild because you do not have Leo Messi. For the first time in FIFA, Messi won't be in Barcelona. How deep that is, like, oh my god. And that itself is going to create a challenge. Who's going to be the man to replace him? Griezmann's gone as well. You're stuck with Memphis Depay. You've got Frenkie de Jong. Yeah, I know you've got a lot of talents to work with, but still, you're going to have to try and develop them. Ansu Fati, Pedri's there. You've got Araujo as well, but it's going to be a challenge, and it's going to be an emotional one, especially for a Barca fan. This is a career mode I'd recommend you guys doing. I'm going to do one at some point in FIFA 22. I'm not sure if it's going to be at launch, because create a club and all that. Maybe I'll do both at launch. I don't know. I'm not entirely sure, but trust me, Barca career mode is going to be so much fun for FIFA 22. This is probably what you're working with if you do manage Barcelona, except Griezmann. Just assume Griezmann's not here, but Memphis Depay, you've got Pedri being one of the starters, Ansu Fati, Aguero as well, Eric Garcia at the back. You've got a decent team. No Emerson, because he's been sold to Spurs, by the way. No Pjanic as well. But yeah, it's not going to be easy. But youngsters like Demir trying to make him possibly the next Leo Messi. Now, that's going to be fun. That is going to be absolutely fun. So, a lot you can do, guys. Absolutely a lot you can do with the Barca save. I think this is going to be a really, really fun career mode. And I can't wait to do one myself. For the first time, we're going to do one without Leo Messi. Next up, we're going to Italy again. And this time, we've got a club that isn't even licensed in Piemonte Calcio. But why they're here? Ronaldo's gone. They lost Serie A for the first time in the last decade to Inter. And that's why I feel like Juventus is going to be a fun challenge as well. It's one of the top clubs that you would want to manage if you're looking for like straight away trying to win the league with a club. Juventus are your team. Trying to make Dybala one of the best players in the world again is going to be fun. Plus they've got youngsters like Chiesa and Kulusevski. Let's not forget a good backline of De Ligt, Chiellini, Bonucci's there as well. So you're good with Juventus, and I think even though they're not licensed, they'll still be a pretty fun career mode to do, and that's why they're in here as one of the teams. I bet you didn't expect this club to be a Salernitana. I think that's how you say their name. I'm not entirely sure, but they've been promoted to the Serie A for the first time in their history, and the reason they're here is one simple reason. Franck Ribéry. Yep. They've actually managed to sign him. They've got the experience of Ribéry, newly promoted club. This is what you'd call a classic road to glory. In the Serie A, oh my god, how fun this would be. You're probably not going to have any budget to work with. Your team's going to be trash. As you guys can see, their top player is 71 rated, at least on FIFA 21. So imagine in FIFA 22, the struggle you're going to have to endure. Youth Academy will be used. You're going to have to grind. Ribéry's going to retire in a couple of seasons, so you won't have that Ribéry factor as well. Possibly the worst team in the Serie A, and it will be a true challenge for you guys. So I really feel Salernitana will be a really fun road to glory style career mode for you guys to do. We're going back to the Premier League for this one, and it's Norwich. Again, another newly promoted team. I think I'm going to be doing a Norwich save, at least maybe on my own time or maybe on stream or something like that, because I really enjoy a club like this, newly promoted, a lot of talents in there, like of course Rashika. Timu Puki would be a fun striker to use for a while. You've got Billy Gilmore over there. You guys know I love Billy Gilmore as a player on FIFA. He's super fun to use, growth as well. Super fun team, guys, Norwich would be. Plus I love their kits. I love the green team. I love the neon green. They've got the yellow. Their stadium should be in the game as well, so Norwich, I think it's a really fun option to do as a newly promoted save. I did a fixing challenge on Norwich on FIFA 21. Absolutely love that. So it's up there with maybe Aston Villa as a save I'd love to do. Back in Germany for this one, and it's Wolfsburg, who've by the way had a very, very good start to Bundesliga this season. I've looked at their team, so much to like about. A centre-back like Lacroix, I think he's not going to be 72 rated. I'm sure he's going to be higher rated than that. Baku at right back. Weghorst up top to get you a bit of the goals. Mbabu, who's been so annoying to play against on FIFA this year. Imagine on FIFA 22, he's going to be insane as well. A very good storyline of trying to make Wolfsburg the top dog in, of course, the Bundesliga. You're going to have to overcome Bayern, Dortmund, Leverkusen, Schalke not so much because they're terrible. But yeah, I really think Wolfsburg going to be such a fun career mode to do. I love, again, their color scheme is similar to Norwich. Hence, I do find that pretty appealing. Yeah, so Wolfsburg will definitely be one of my top choices. Final team on the list is going to be Brentford. I got to show Brentford a bit of the love because I remember I enjoyed doing that Brentford fixing challenge on FIFA 21 so much. It was one of my favorite videos of the year. And I love the club now, I guess. Ivan Toney, you've got Mbuemo, you've got Rico Henry. So many good players to try and build. And then you've got talent as well over there. And I just love how that club operates. They missed out on getting it in the Premier League last season, just about in playoffs. This season, they're here on merit. And I really think they're going to be a fun club to use. I'm not entirely sure if their stadium is going to be in FIFA from the get-go. Might be, might not be, but I still think it's going to be a fun save to do. You're going to have to use the Youth Academy. It's going to be a challenge keeping them in the Prem, but so far in real life, they're doing a good job. So I really think Brentford will be a super fun save to do in FIFA 22. For now though, guys, this is where we're wrapping up today's video. This was super fun to record. It's got me even more hyped for FIFA 22. Hopefully you guys are as well. Drop a like if you enjoyed this. Subscribe if you're new around here. Less than a couple of weeks for FIFA 22 and I cannot wait to get grinding on the content. Drop a like, subscribe, and I'll catch you all next time.